That's when it's my favorite. It makes sure it's doing good.
Does it now?
Half price if you buy two.
Wow. You again? Is this your store?
No, my father's.
How much?
800 rupees, please.
800 rupees.
Okay, for you, 550.
Incredible. So, does your father usually leave you here alone?
No, he's away fighting the rebels.
Oh. The Indian army called him up, did they?
No, he volunteered.
Really? Well, if it was my choice, I wouldn't leave you here alone. All right. That's 300.
Better deal. 400 rupees plus Ganesh.
You don't want this. It's broken. See?
You don't know the story? Ganesh fought Parashuram while standing guard at his father's door.
Yes, to defend the honor of his father, Shiva, and got his tusk hacked off for his troubles.
Interesting.
Anyway, it's not for sale. Right on time. Okay, look. 600 rupees. You can keep the change.
Hey, wait! Hey, you need the guide.
Oh? And what'll that cost me?
My sister needs me. How am I supposed to get it?
Open the damn barricade. I need to get these supplies across the bridge.
Need to be on that truck before it goes.
So, you're Ganesh. How much for it, really?
Not for sale.
அப்பா எப்படி இருக்காரு வீட்டுக்கு நன்றி ஆனா உடம்பு
Excuse
சரியில்லை
me.
What?
Don't get me wrong. Decent technique on the lift. But I'd like my Ganesh back. Please.
Fine.
A for effort, kid. Too many soldiers. Shit.
Wait a minute. You're not a tourist, are you?
looks okay to me
Hello, lady. Great prices.
Thank you.
We're busy here.
Oh, I've already got what I need. Thanks.
Do you work for CIA? Because that would be very cool. People aren't allowed across the bridge. It's too dangerous.
Listen, kid. It's been really fun. You need to make yourself scarce.
I have a spare bed in the store. 300 rupees. Best deal in all of India.
Okay, no thanks. I need to get on this truck.
Bad idea. The rebels, they hurt people.
Listen. I need to help my friend, okay? Tell you what. When I get back, pizza's on me. Deal?
Deal.
Good. Shit. Damn it.
Sir,
Wait!
sir,
Oh,
please.
God.
My dad, we were in the ice cream. I can't find him. I can't get home without him.
it's okay what happened
He was standing over there. Wait, there he is. There he is.
Red door. That's it. Better than nothing. Here we go. It's just an active war zone. Nothing you can't handle.
Go, let's go! He's in here! What are you doing? No!
I've done nothing wrong!
Bloody bullies.
Get out of here.
Shut up!
Lie. Get in the truck.
Move it!
Got the wrong man.
Guess
I
I don't
swear
have
to you.
I said get in the truck! Now!
Hey, hold on. What's your rush?
Yes, sir.
How do I know you're not smuggling something in here? Arms up.
Hey,
It's dangerous to be out so late.
hey! Where do you live? What are you, deaf?
Answer him!
I said, where do you live?
Arabtazon.
I'm in the middle of something.
It can wait.
Yes, sir.
Meet me inside.
Understood. You, with me. Man the gun.
Sir, what about her?
Just let her through.
You heard him. Get going.
Lucky for them, I've got somewhere to be.
क्या कर रहा है?
Red door. Check.
Got a light? Don't smoke. You're useless.
I can't sell it. I don't want it.
And that's that.
Shit. Come along, friend. Yeah.
Can you just please up it?
We should get off the streets.
Our shift ends in an hour.
I need sleep.
You can sleep in the truck.
No, thank you.
Okay.
Is that the last of them?
Almost. There's a couple more in the alley.
Great timing.
You moving out tonight? Can't wait. Tied him.
Pink lotus. The hell does that mean?
Great. You see it coming. How long you been with the movement? Long enough. I've been with Asaf since he was chasing down small criminals all over India. Join me.
Small operations. When do we take the fight to the tyrants?
Asaf says he needs more time to prepare.
Government thinks we're a joke.
They won't think that for much longer.
Anyone else? No? Not messing around. Ah, Pink Lotus. Not what I was picturing.
There was at least 2 targets. One was the warehouse, the other... You're in the wrong place, girl.
What the hell?
I've got you now. Nowhere to run.
You're late, Fraser. Nice to see you too.
Holy shit! They took out the first squad!
What the hell was that? I thought you were a professional. Oh, you should relax. You'll live longer.
Relax? It took me weeks to track down Asov. The man's as unpredictable as they come.
He's just another warmonger with no war to fight.
No, you don't know him like I do. He changes location and routines by the hour. We'd be foolish to take unnecessary risks.
Let's get one thing straight. This is my gig. You want your share? We play by my rules. What's it gonna be?
He's the one with the beard.
That's the spirit. Handsome.
If you're into psychopaths.
Nobody's perfect. Where's base camp?
Top floor, balcony.
All right. Let's do this.
Had a street route all planned out. But they'll be looking for us now. What do you suggest?
I'll think of something. Come on. I'll give you a boost up. There you go. Thank you. Follow me. There. Wasn't so bad.
Now what?
Patience. Up here.
Really?
Careful on this one.
You sure this is safe?
No. Come on. This way.
You realize we're moving away from Asov's den?
Yeah, we're taking the long way.
Now I see why you're always late.
Cobra 1 to Cobra 5, over.
Received, Cobra 1.
Get to the Pink Lotus. We have activity, over.
Adequate work. Well, where to now?
Up.
Where are you off to?
Just exploring our options. Sit tight. Well, she certainly lives up to her reputation. Here we go. Sorry about that.
How about we avoid crates from now on?
Okay, good deal.
Up ahead.
What was that? Shit. I swear I heard something.
There's some cheap office supplies if you want them.
You're always this talkative on the job.
Yeah. One less problem.
It's just above us.
See, that wasn't so bad. It wasn't. This will just take a moment. Oh, that works.
Let's find that disc.
Thank you very much. Watch our backs, yeah?
Yeah. Christ. It's like walking through an antique shop.
He's been a busy boy.
How much do you think it's all worth?
Enough to keep his little insurrection going for quite some time. Salah and the tiger. Maybe he's closer than I thought.
It doesn't bother you. These are all Indian artifacts.
It's not my fight. Ah, Lakshmi, goddess of wealth. I'll just borrow this.
Fraser,
Mm-hmm.
come here.
That looks promising.
It's locked.
Not for long.
What was that map?
Western Ghats, Hoysala territory.
Shit.
No, it's all right. Nothing we didn't already know. Oh, missed it.
Need me to do it?
Nope. Damn it!
Let's just take the box and go.
What if it's not in here? Oh!
It's beautiful. It's time to go.
Nadine Ross. What a pleasant surprise. Careful, brothers. This tiger's got claws.
The Sov.
Oh, all these years. And you haven't aged a day.
You're too kind.
Are you looking for work? I hear that Shoreline's under new management.
Temporary setback. Nothing I can't handle.
Of course, of course. Pidgey, though. My men and I could use someone of your caliber. Why are you here? I mean, this isn't your area of expertise.
It is a nice collection, I must say. Chloe Fraser, collector of antiquities.
A thief? You're working for a thief.
Sir, we have a situation.
What? I'll be right there. The disc.
Oh, right, about that. At first, I mistook you for just an average rebel.
Oh.
But you have managed to find the Hoysala Empire. That's not bad. Their greatest treasure, the Tusk of Ganesh. Now that's not an easy find.
What are you doing?
3 Persian invasions, 3 separate wars, and all these years later, no one has found it.
We're close.
You're lost. And the only chance you have of even narrowing down its location is to find someone who can help you crack this artifact.
Someone with an extensive knowledge of Hoysala society.
Exactly.
An expert in their culture and history.
My rates are reasonable.
A parasite who exploits our struggle in order to fatten her pockets.
So that's a no. Felt like a no.
You've got balls. I like that. But I don't need any more so-called experts. Shoot them. Throw their bodies in the river.
No need. We'll throw ourselves out.
After them!
Help me! Through the window! Come on! We need to get across the river!
There they are!
Okay. It's this way! Bloody hell! In here! Quick!
What the hell was that back there?
Messy but effective.
You were going to sell me out, weren't you?
It's called improvisation. God, who's being unprofessional now?
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
It means you let Asav get the jump on us. I'm starting to wonder whether you're worth the 50%.
I knew it. You were going to give me up. Guess a leopard can't change his spots.
You know nothing about me.
Fair warning. Last person who betrayed me wound up dead. There's your river.
Yeah? And your guy better be there.
Shit! Yeah, well, time to go! Come on! Right behind you!
Get them there for interference!
Oh, this is dangerous! Jump! Oh no! Fuck you! Thanks! Come on!
You still have the disc?
Yeah. Keep moving. Watch out! Oh, for the love of God!
I am coming for you!
That's yours. A lot easier. Oh, don't touch it, look. Let's go.
Get back!
Whoa, whoa! Okay, I'm okay.
We are going to the river!
Are you joking? Stop! Keep moving! This is going great. At least it's not pouring rain. Follow me! River's just below! Slide down the line! Here we go!
How are we going out there?
On schedule. Should hit land in about an hour.
Great.
The tusk of Ganesh. No wonder the Hoysala capital was ransacked. Look at this thing. Any luck?
I don't need luck.
I'd say we can use all the luck we can get.
Are you still hung up on Asav's so-called expert? Don't worry.
If Asav's not in the Gets already, he'll be right on our heels. Plus, he's got weapons, transports, hundreds of men.
Like I said, don't worry.
Looks like some kind of key.
Maybe. Let's see. Okay. The trident was Ganesh's weapon. The bow and arrow was Parashurama's. And the axe was a gift from Shiva. The Great Battle.
What?
The battle in which Ganesh lost his tusk. I bet we find these symbols. We find the tusk.
Not bad, Fraser.
Yeah, well. You can thank my dad for that. Hindu myths were his thing.
It rubbed off. You must be proud.
Sun's almost up.
I'll go get ready. Nice work. Nearly there.
It's a long way to go to settle an argument.
Just for my peace of mind, all right?
Well, nice view. And look. How weird. I'm sorry I doubted you, Chloe.
This Hoysala?
Hoysala. It's not a modern structure, so we're definitely on the right track. What?
I don't like it.
You don't like anything.
No. We've gone nearly 100 kilometers with no sign of a Sov.
Glass half full, maybe we got the jump on them.
Unlikely.
I'll find the tusk. Asav's on you.
Understood. Meet you back at the car.
Yep. Amazing landscape. Okay.
You still down there?
Yep. Still here.
Great. Just checking. Here, give me your hand.
I'm good, actually.
Okay. Want me to drive?
Nope.
I don't mind.
I do. It's a control thing.
Sure.
Let's just enjoy the serenity, shall we?
Got a dumb question.
So much for that.
How do you know the tusk is still there?
It would have turned up in a museum or something by now, right? Plus, I haven't seen any Hoysala exhibitions.
I've never even heard of the Hoysala before this job.
Yeah, well, that's the fault of their last king, really. Young, reckless, flaunted his empire's wealth, built a new capital for House the Tusk, and then led the Persians right to their doorstep. Hey, look! Flamingo convention. Refreshing.
Could have warned me.
Oh, where's the fun in that? So, quite nice to be outdoors, isn't it? Away from the city.
Quieter. You come back here often?
No, not really.
Boy up ahead. Slow down.
Oh, look at this. Hoysala ruins.
Can we get through that gate?
I'll check it out. The old capitals.
What have we got?
Halabadu and Balur.
I thought these were Ganesh and Shiva.
Someone's been paying attention. Ganesh was the guardian of Halabadu, the newer of the Hoysala capitals. Shiva was the guardian of the former capital, Balur.
Well, the stonework is beautiful. But this isn't much of a defensive wall.
Sculptor's quarters, by the look of it. We're still on the outskirts.
Didn't take you for an archaeologist.
That would be my dad, actually. I'm just a thief, remember? Hey, is the rental equipped with a winch?
Looks that way.
Great. That'll make short work of these gates.
What, you're just going to pull them down?
That's the plan, unless you brought dynamite.
This is your gig.
Take that as a no. Right. That should do the trick.
Fraser, move! It's an ambush!
Shit! Take cover! Thanks for the heads up.
Okay, we're clear.
Right. Where were we?
You were about to pull down an ancient gate.
Yeah, I was. And there we go. You're awfully quiet.
I'm just surprised is all. Figured you'd be more of a leave no trace type when it comes to Indian ruins.
Sentimentality in this line of work? Get you killed. Whoa, what? They're just large flying rodents.
Actually, no, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
They're closer to primates and lemurs.
Okay, well, I'll look it up. There we go. Made it.
Stop! A salve.
Well spotted.
Shit. He's brought a whole battalion with him. Might even be more inside already.
Hey, I'm flattered that he's taking us so seriously.
We need to get through that gate.
All right, we'll slow down. Gotta take care of these jokers first.
You have a plan?
Yeah. Sure.
Any word from Cobra One?
Here goes nothing.
Patience. They'll call if those Mongols show their faces. I don't like this. We can handle two outsiders, friend. Trust in Assam.
I do. But you must admit, those girls have surprised even him.
On God, prove me wrong.
Reinforcements inbound! Damn it! We're clear.
Just like I planned.
Yeah.
I'll get the gate open. Bring the car round?
Sure.
Thank you. This looks to be it. Open sesame. Okay, bring her up.
Careful.
Always. Right, back to shotgun.
I'm perfectly capable of driving, you know.
I'm sure you are, honey. I just prefer to.
Wow. It's a lot of ground to cover.
True, but unlike your boy Asav, we've got an advantage.
The three symbols.
Let's have a look at the map. Okay, let's see. We are right about here. I can mark it up as we go. Check out that tower.
Bet you could get the lay of the land from up top.
Maybe.
Okay. I'll keep an eye out for a sob.
Perfect. Not that I'm too worried about him, though.
You should be. We won't have the advantage of surprise again. Don't think he was expecting much from you.
Wait, was that a compliment? That sounded like a compliment.
His guys are idiots, but Asov is... We just need to stay the hell away from him.
Never understood the appeal of people like Asov.
Easy. He finds men who are weak and offers them power. Gives them purpose.
Purpose? Sounds more like bullshit to me.
Where are you going?
Want to climb it with me?
I really want to, but someone should keep watch for Asov's forces.
Good call. Easy does it.
All right up there?
So far, so good. Uh-huh. Nearly there. Here's our 3 symbols. Well, that took less time than I expected. Let's see here. Aimed right at those Hoysala ruins. It's an old fortress, tucked into the mountainside. I'll just mark that on the map with an axe. Let's see what's behind the trident door. Another old fortress, just beyond those waterfalls. Trident mark on the map for you. Let's see what's behind the bow door. And another old fortress, sitting smack dab in the middle of the lake bed. I'll jot a bow on the map in that spot. Last one. Huh. Wonder what that could be. For future reference. Magnificent. So peaceful up here. I could stay up here all day. Nadine must be wondering what the hell I'm doing. Okay, seriously. I should get back down. It's like I'm expecting to win a prize or something. I should have looked for a call button before climbing up.
Well, was it worth the climb?
And then some. Found the 3 symbols.
Really?
Yep. Each one was pointing towards a different fortress. Those will be the best places to look.
Perfect.
How'd you get tangled up with the Sav anyway? Purpose?
Rather not go into it.
He certainly seemed to have a thing for you.
Don't remind me. Proved useful at the time, but... yeah.
Do tell.
Rather not.
Maybe over drinks?
Not enough alcohol in the world.
Right, you're the military expert. What's the Sav's strategy here?
He spread out his men, hoping to stop us in our tracks. Not what I would do.
So what would you do if you were a Sav?
Besides lose the beard, hang back, let you do the heavy lifting, then swoop in and grab up the tusk once you've done all the hard work.
Devious?
Practical. Mitigates a lot of risks.
Lucky you're on my team.
Yeah, you are. I'm a little surprised Assad's not doing the same thing. Maybe his expert knows more than we think.
Right. All the more reason to wrap this up quickly then. Give me a second.
I can wait.
Time to go.
Look there. One of Assad's trucks.
Looks clear out here. Interesting circular motif. Like the disc. Check it out. It's Ganesh's trident. Matches the symbol in the tower.
Ganesh, remover of obstacles.
Is the gate secured?
Not
Let's
yet.
keep this quiet as long as we
Waiting
can.
on Cobra
Copy
8.
that.
Stay quiet's overrated.
No, it isn't.
You will not stop us!
Put them down! Move it out! Grenade out!
Nice shot.
think that's a lot of them. You all right?
I'm fine. Apart from working for a reckless treasure hunter. Okay. Shall we see about getting that gate open?
Good call.
What do you suppose this place was?
Okay, that's not it. No, this. What's the trick here?
What? Looked like a button.
Yeah, I just wanted you to have a go at something. What's this? That's a good sound.
One of the spokes on the wheel just turned around.
And how about you? That's two.
Hey, here's another. I'll get it.
Found you. Only one left. Last but not least. That should do it.
Okay. Back to the big wheel thing.
Big wheel thing?
Whatever the archaeological term for it is.
Big wheel thing works. Okay. You did it. Goddamn right I did. Oh, come on.
Looks like we're going under.
Rightio. Well, looky here. What are you willing to bet?
Told you it's some kind of key.
Gold star for you. Now let's see what it does.
What is it? Ancient Hoysala jigsaw puzzle?
Ah, of course. I'm making a trident.
It's Ganesh.
Hello, sir.
Now what?
Now I guess we turn this crank and see what happens next.
You think it's safe?
You know that treasure hunting is not a good gig for the risk of us, right?
Neither is being a mercenary. Difference is when I pull the pin on a grenade, I know what's going to happen next.
My way's much more fun. Did you hear that?
You feel that? Teresa, look at that.
Holy hell. There's a massive relief carved into the side of that mountain. And you were worried we were going to turn that crank and die.
Guess it's good I've got an archaeologist's daughter with me. It must have been fun growing up, eh?
It had its moments. I learnt a lot. Hoysala Empire was kind of his thing. Took up a lot of his time, though. Me, if I go digging for treasure, I better make a buck or two.
Oh, sure. I don't take big risks without a good payday.
I imagine so. Like running an army, huh? That's a big responsibility.
Second nature. It's my father's company. He retired, I took over.
Family business.
Made a real mess of it. What, you should know? Heard you and those Drake brothers are close.
Yeah, well, it's a conversation for another time.
So, where to next?
There's the fort marked with an axe on the mountain there. And that fort marked with a bow in the lake bed.
Suppose I should have asked about the drakes before I took the job.
Not much to tell. I know Nate pretty well. Sam less so. He seemed to just appear out of thin air.
Right.
All right, let's find a way out. Last one back to the car buys dinner.
I brought MREs.
You're no fun.
Fraser, incoming reinforcements.
Figures.
What the?
Oh boy.
You cannot!
Get down! Sniper!
Get lucky.
Get on them!
Right.
All right, we're clear.
For real this time.
You handled yourself on, all things considered.
All things considered. That's high praise coming from you.
It is. So, mountains and lake bed.
Yes and yes. Hey, just so you know, Nathan Drake is no longer in the picture. You don't have to worry about it.
I had my concerns.
Why'd you accept my offer?
I'm not one to look a gift horse in the mouth. Especially with everyone wanting to see me fall.
I hear that. But on the plus side...
Oh, there's a plus side?
Oh, when people have low expectations, it's much easier to take them by surprise. Sorry, I need a moment.
All right. And we were talking about...
Oh, right. Oh, when people have low expectations, it's much easier to take them by surprise. As far as I'm concerned, this business is tough enough on your own. You have to take any advantage you can.
You always worked alone?
Mostly.
How old were you when you started?
Young.
Wait, we've got rebels up ahead. Pick it back up?
Yeah. So, anyway, I was young when I started at this. Learned quickly enough I needed to let people think they were getting their way, and then I could get the upper hand.
Too subtle for me. I always preferred the direct approach.
Yeah, whatever works, I say.
Hey, hold on. Careful. That place is crawling with rebels. Steady. Looks like we've got rebels ahead.
This should do the trick. Look up there. Parashurama's bow. Spotted this on the tower, too.
So, Parashurama.
Parashurama?
Parashurama. Who was he again?
Okay. 6th avatar of the god Vishnu. A fearsome warrior.
Right. Still wrapping my head around it all.
Going.
Let's get inside.
Up. We go up.
Nice to be out of that shithole finally.
I was starting to think the boss was all talk.
I'd watch your mouth.
Sorry.
Soon it won't matter. Once we have the task, the people will follow like sheep.
That's it.
There, on the mountain! Here come the others!
Okay. We're all clear.
Won't be the last of them. There was a big truck parked out front.
We'll keep our eyes open.
We'd better. We'd walk right off a cliff.
You do have a sense of humor.
Would have preferred a head start over assault.
Not much we can do. Besides, doesn't matter who starts, only who finishes.
Fair point.
See that?
Looks like another faucet.
Let's find a way up. Follow me! Nadine, more friends up ahead.
They don't know we're here. Good. Go to your left.
Hey, you're right!
Here we go.
Stand down!
Are we clear?
We're clear.
Good. Good to be clear.
Let's press on.
Just what I was gonna say. Some kind of mechanism. Here we go. Perfect. That should do it. Across at least.
Sorry. I'm sure you can find your way over here.
Oh, definitely. Figured you'd want to take the easy way over. Beg your pardon?
Doing all right?
I'm fine. Just don't get started without me.
Sure. Wouldn't dream of it. There you are. Having fun?
Just like the monkey bars in primary school.
I'd say this looks safer than the playground at my school.
Nearly there. Made it.
I'm impressed.
You're impressed. I'm tired. Let's get this done.
All right. I'm guessing it'll be a bow this time.
Good guess. Oh, this one's a bit trickier. Look at that.
Parashurama. Right. Let's turn the water on.
Whoa, whoa. What's to say it's not different this time? What if it's fire or something?
You're messing with me.
I'm totally messing with you.
Here we go.
I'm a little disappointed it wasn't fire.
Another waterfall.
Yeah. It's 2 out of 3 now.
Ursula went to an absurd amount of trouble to hide the tusk.
Well, the tusk was the symbol of Hoysala dominance, representing their wealth and their might.
A nice trophy for the Persians.
Yeah. My dad always thought that the tusk was something even greater, though.
What? Your dad was after the tusk?
Oh, my dad was obsessed with it. He spent every day and night researching it. All our money wasted on fruitless expeditions.
Heard that one before. So what came of it?
I don't know. Well, he sent me and my mum away. He said it was no longer safe. And off to Australia we went. And now here I stand on the outskirts of Halibadu. That's pretty funny. Last stop. The fort embedded in that mountain. That'll be the one with the axe.
At least your accent makes sense now.
Yeah,
Fraser's not exactly an Indian surname either.
it was my mum's.
Let's find a way to get back down to the car.
Sounds good. Ah, this is open now.
Just the one by the mountain left.
In.
Makes more sense why Asav's after the tusk now. Figured he just wanted the money, like us.
He'll use it to rally people to his cause, wave it in the government's face. Just like all the other times.
This has happened before?
Oh yeah. Ever since the young king lost to the Persians. Everyone's wanted to lay...
I think they'd get bored and leave.
Probably won't unless we ask nicely. Right. Where were we?
You were talking about fighting over the tusk.
Everyone's wanted to lay claim to it, to this land.
And here I thought we were just going on a treasure hunt.
We are? Let men like Asav fight over it. It's none of our concern.
Fighting wars was my concern for a time.
Good point. But you did it for the cash.
Usually.
What about when you worked for Asav?
Definitely a cash grab. Hardly worth the trouble.
Ouch. Why do it then?
Needed to establish my rep, eh? Figured I'd start with the worst of the bunch.
Nowhere to go but up after that.
Beautiful out here.
Is this your first visit to India?
Yeah.
Not a lot of perks in this line of work, but travel is definitely one of them.
Where have you been?
Where haven't I been?
Whichever question works for you.
Well, I haven't been to the States.
Really?
Yeah, well, the stuff I'm looking for is usually old, right? The US was only founded a couple of 100 years ago.
True.
What about you? Where do you want to go?
Iceland.
Nice choice. Beautiful there.
Well, it's quiet. Unspoiled. And I want to see those northern lights.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's on the bucket list too. You should go when we're done here.
Someday. Have other things to attend to first. Fraser, we might have company ahead.
Once more, with gusto. Hey, look. Shiva's axe. Man. Glad I climbed that tower, eh?
He was the god of destruction.
Yes, but maybe not in the way you're thinking.
So not knowing things happen.
Definitely not.
I know how to drive.
Sure, in reverse.
You're welcome. In we go.
Ah. Salah versus the tiger.
Doesn't seem like a fair fight.
Salah won, actually. He was protecting his guru and killed the animal in one blow. It's where the name Hoy Salah comes from. Hoy, meaning strike, in their language. No!
Fraser, you okay?
Yep. Come on in. The water's fine. I mean... They've left their climbing gear.
They should come in handy.
Correction. Our climbing gear. Oh, God, a bit hard on the wrists.
I think I hear horses up here.
Our cause does not afford luxuries.
Then trade
Hang on. Hey! You are in trouble now!
You okay? Slightly deaf, but I'm good. Good. Let's keep moving. Oh my.
What the hell is this?
Okay, let's see what this does. That statue moved. Well, I'll be going to hell. That's elaborate. Oh shit. Statue moved. Look out! Ooh, that was close. All right. I think that did it. Come on over.
Coming.
Oh, for goodness sake.
3 statues with 2 different symbols on them. A star.
They're all Hoysala sun symbols, but I like your descriptions better. Ah! Near miss there.
This is tricky.
Little further. Right, you got it. Come on over.
No, right behind you.
Figured we had one more to go. How did you do that? Everything always comes in 3s. We'll see. No shade. Okay, so far so good. There. That would have hurt. Oh, fresh air. Let's make an axe. the hell? That's not fair. Nice to see you, Shiva.
Come on, let's get this over and done with.
Yep.
Whoa! Shit! See? I told you it was dangerous. You hurt.
Just my dignity.
Here we go.
There be water. And now that's 3. You know, you're pretty good at this whole treasure hunting thing.
I'm a quick study.
One question, though. I reckon that you could pretty much do anything you want. Why are you so keen to get Shoreline back?
Seriously? My partner turns my own men against me. My lieutenant makes off with the bounty. Nathan and Samuel Drake get off scot-free, and you're asking why I want Shoreline back.
Yeah.
It was on my watch. I lost it on my watch. All right, what the hell is that thing you keep playing with?
It's my stress toy. It showed up in the mail a few weeks after we got to Australia. All right, we better get a move on. We don't want Asav to get ahead of us. You know, I've had my fair share of screw-ups. You just pick yourself up and move on.
I don't like to fail.
No one does, love. Let's head back to the car. Gotta love a shortcut.
Glad we don't have to go back the way we came.
I would have made you dodge the axes.
If you want to look anywhere else out there, now's the time to do it.
Right. Look, for what it's worth, it's your kick-ass reputation that got you this job. Plus, I figured you could use the money.
You're not wrong.
Honestly, though, it's actually nice working with a woman for a change.
Too right. Not many of us out here. This one arms dealer demanded to speak to the man in charge, then tried backing out when I informed him I was running the show.
What did you do?
Broke both his legs.
You're not kidding.
Just trying to level the playing field.
Oh, don't cross Ross.
I should put that one on my business card.
Can't you just walk away? Just be done with Shoreline?
I was born into it. I don't have a choice.
Oh, there's always a choice. Here we go. Coming.
Right behind you. Magnificent. How long do you suppose it takes to carve something like this?
Years. Decades, even. The Hoysala certainly did have a knack for stonework.
And the war, it seems.
That too. They must have made these to commemorate their victories against the Persians.
Looks like they put up a good fight.
They did. Pity it didn't last. But their loss is our gain, right?
That carving looks familiar.
That carving is an exact match for the disc.
So what does that mean?
I don't know yet. But I'm guessing we should give that a try. Should we dance?
Try not to break it this time.
Sassy.
What the hell?
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Can't say I was expecting that. You ready?
Yeah. Just, taking it all in. Welcome to downtown Halabadu. The last known resting place, the Tusk of Ganesh.
Spectacular. What?
Doesn't it look like there's a dam or something between the two Ganesh statues?
Must have been eroded by the falls.
So how do we get in?
Hang on. Yeah. Look at the crown. It's not wear and tear.
You're right. Maybe it was a watchtower?
Bet that's how the Persians got in.
I have heard about this place for so long. I can't believe I'm actually looking at it.
Should take a picture. Send it to your dad.
Great idea.
What? You one of those cultures who can't work a computer? Just take the picture. Show it to him in person then.
No, it's just a few decades too late for that.
Look,
Oh, God, please, no. It's fine. Shall we, head over to Halabadu?
Yeah. Come
on. Hard to believe it's real.
Imagine what it took to make this. The craftsmen, the engineers.
Yeah. Their work still stands. But they're gone. Maybe their king should have used their wealth to protect his people and not make such an inviting target.
Found the stairs down. What's left of them anyway.
Okay. Ready?
You first. Where to now?
Look for a way up. Up we go then. Okay.
They're even more impressive than the first.
Apologies. Up here. Coming. Go on, this way.
You sure it's safe?
You know, you keep asking me that. It'll save us both some time if you just assume it's not. Oh boy. It's definitely not safe, by the way.
I saw. Think you can get back up here?
Yeah. Keep going. I'll catch up.
Here, I've got you.
All right, I can manage.
Just come on up.
But only because you said please.
I didn't, actually. Thought you said Ganesh was the remover of obstacles.
He's more than happy to place them in your way if he thinks you'll benefit.
That why the horse and I chose him for Halibut?
He's also the Lord of Good Fortune, the one you pray to for prosperity and success.
Got it. That's cool. Is this really the only way?
Yep.
You having fun out there?
Woo! Amazing. Fun, right?
That was the craziest thing I've ever done.
In a good way or bad way?
I'll let you know.
Whoa! Got it. You're doing great, China.
I'll be doing better when we get to the crown.
Surprised we haven't seen Assav yet. Knock on wood.
Hope he's around. Doubt we'll see him up here.
Why's that?
He doesn't have a stone to throw on the car.
I think I see a place we can swing over to the crown. Just a little farther to go. Huh?
Oh, shit!
Woo! Thank you.
Hurry up and climb! I'm slipping!
Worth it?
Impressive.
Yeah.
Now, how do we get off this thing?
Okay. Easy does it.
Really?
When are you going to be back here?
All right. Feels more sturdy up here.
Don't jinx us. Here's our way in, courtesy of the Persian army. Wow, nice shot.
Persians must have had a trebuchet.
Trebuchet? Can't you just say catapult like a normal person?
A trebuchet is a type of catapult. It can handle heavier projectiles, like this one, and fling them longer distances.
Right. You learned that in your military training?
I looked it up on Wikipedia, like a normal person.
Ready?
After you.
Incredible. It's our old friends, Parashurama and Ganesh.
Friends? Looks like they're fun.
Well, when the Hindu gods aren't off fighting demons, they're sometimes fighting each other.
It's not a fair fight. Ganesh isn't even armed.
I guess it's not really his style. Through here. Hey, look. Armaments. You were right, Nadine.
I have my moments.
Now we're getting somewhere. Hey, another one of these doors. Now let's see. Oh, good. This one actually works. Yeah. Nice to get some light.
Feels like a crypt in here.
Crypts and burials aren't really a Hindu thing. They generally favor cremation. It's a beautiful ceremony, Antiyishti, Sanskrit for last sacrifice.
Sacrifice?
The idea is our bodies are merely borrowed vehicles and you're returning it so that others might benefit.
It's a lovely sentiment. Too late for these poor bastards.
Hey, up here. What the hell?
Jesus. This was it? Their final stand.
Ugh. Wasn't enough to save their empire. But their loss is our gain. Here's our way in. Nadine, can you lend a hand with this chap?
Sure.
Come on, old fella. There we go. Excuse me. Sorry.
We must be getting close.
Hopefully closer than these guys.
Well, this device looks familiar.
Let's hope it doesn't turn on the water in here. Oh. Well, that's different.
What is all this?
If I had a guess, I'd say it's some kind of lock mechanism to open that door. Okay, on the left, we have Shiva gifting Parashurama the axe, and on the right, we have Parashurama chopping off Ganesh's tusk.
Wait, with the axe?
Yeah.
The one that Shiva, Ganesh's father, gave to Parashurama?
Yeah.
It's messed up.
That's family. Come on, let's see about opening that door.
So how does all this work?
Only one way to find out. Let's see what this does. Alright, that slid the piece away from me.
Hey, its shadow moved too.
Let's try this. Over you go. I see what's happening.
The shadows match the moon.
Right, so let's see if I can line them all up.
This actually looks like fun.
How about this? Okay, what next? I think that's it.
You did it. Door's open.
All in a day's work. Salah and the tiger. Here we go. Fingers crossed.
That's supposed to happen?
Dunno.
Just don't get us killed.
You're no fun. Ready? Ooh.
Careful. Amazing.
What the Shiva?
My thoughts exactly. Fraser?
Ross? Oh no, no, it's okay. I think we're gonna be okay.
Okay. Where the hell's the tusk?
I don't know, none of this makes any sense.
Yeah, it does. The Hoysala sent us on a fool's errand.
I think you're right.
Terrific.
No, hear me out. Ganesh is the symbol of...
Halabadu.
And Shiva was the symbol of...
Belor.
Which was the old...
The old capital.
Exactly. What if the king built this spectacular city, and it was a wonderful target for the Persians?
And the old capital was forgotten. So this whole city was a decoy.
What if they let it get plundered to protect Belor?
And their treasure.
I'm willing to bet the Tusk was never here at all.
So where's Belor?
Oh, shit.
This is definitely not supposed to happen. It's coming loose! Grab the edge, quick! Fraser! I'm okay! Go!
You alright?
How the hell are we still alive?
Raw talent, and a little bit of luck. Hey, nice work, partner.
Nice work.
Put it there. Jesus, what was that? I'm really embarrassed for you right now.
Hey. Correct me if I'm wrong, but... wasn't there a huge waterfall here?
There was.
What the hell is that?
Aqueducts. The water's channeling there from the falls.
Amazing. Did we do this just now?
Well, technically I did.
Cocky. Look, sorry if I cut too close to the bone back there.
Oh. That's all right. You know, you two would have got on like a house on fire. He was also a really stubborn dickhead. You know, none of this could have possibly gone unnoticed. We should probably get out of here.
Good point. Follow me.
Right. Oh. The water is being channeled toward the gate, so let's follow the aqueduct.
Copy that. I'll take point. Fraser, come on. We don't have time to play Marco Polo.
Nothing. So they flooded their city to protect their secrets.
Okay, making progress, no?
Maybe. But check out this watch. Took it from that old man in the city.
You take left,
Dumb
I
bastard.
take right.
Didn't give it up easily.
Right. Thanks for that. But I had it under control.
Yeah, but I can't let you have all the fun.
Above you.
Nothing personal. God damn it! We've got this!
You'll pay for that!
Get to the building! Let's go! You alright?
I think so.
Oh, shit.
Where are we?
No idea. But at least we're not in the line of fire.
That thing carved on the floor. What do you suppose it is?
Nothing good. See those channels? Doubt they were meant for water.
Oh.
Up here. Think there's a way through. Poor bastards.
Dunno. I'd prefer being left to rot in a cell to getting tortured.
Duly noted.
Hear that?
I do. Up here. There's a breach.
The Eye of Shiva. It's impressive. My man worked for a week and turned up nothing.
They probably hired the wrong expert.
Perhaps. You know, a Hoysala poet once wrote of a young king who showed mercy and thus ended our rituals. But the old kings, they understood that progress demands sacrifice.
Is that what you tell your men?
All right. So, in times of war, these aqueducts, they would run red through the capital. Those who would not fight had to be used to inspire those who would.
Take...
Leave her alone, asshole!
Let's make this quick.
Swing and a miss.
Proud of yourself?
A little, yeah. Come on. Shit.
You see, to rule a people, you must first sow chaos.
Wait.
I will incite my civil war, stamp out the weak bloodline of the young king, starting with you.
Fraser, get him! Son of a bitch! Grab onto something! Anything! Oh, shit!
Fraser, hey. You okay?
Yeah. I think so.
Hey, take it easy. You've been out for almost half an hour.
Half an hour?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Shit, the Saab's got the disc.
Just hang on.
Oh, we gotta get going.
Hey, relax, all right? Think you can manage?
Yeah, I've had worse nights, believe me.
I won't ask. It's good to have you back.
There's two of you now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go and get our disc.
And some guns.
And some guns. Can I just say, you were not joking about Asav. I mean, wow, he looks so unassuming.
Right? That's exactly what he wants. Pretty sure his glasses are an affectation.
To make him look harmless or smart?
Both. But he is smart. Was a doctor before he took up his cause.
So he left behind a lucrative career.
I'm sure at one point he thought it was the right thing to do. Hey, you sure you're good to go?
Good as I'll ever be. Just need to take it easy for a bit.
Fraser, the gate's that way.
Yeah, one sec. Just want one last look at this place. This is how it looked to the Persians before they invaded.
Ready?
Yeah.
What's so funny?
Oh, all my dad's research. And the tusk wasn't even here. Come on. Let's get that thing open.
Holy shit.
Actually, that's a holy cow. That's Nandi, Shiva's gatekeeper. That's got to be the entrance to the old capital.
It had to be triggered by the aqueducts.
Yep.
Shit. Asov's already heading inside.
Okay, well, better get down there. Come on.
No.
What do you mean, no?
Sam Drake. He's a goddamn expert. It's Sam Drake.
Yeah.
Peace. You know what? This is a good thing. I can kill two birds with one stone.
Nadine.
What? What?
Sam's kind of the reason why we're here in the first place.
Oh, you better be joking.
This was my deal. Sam went ahead to do recon for me on the disc, but then he went missing and I couldn't leave him
You knew my
for
history
dead.
with Sam and then you dragged me into this anyway?
Your history with the Sav made you the obvious... Don't hold back or anything.
Oh, I did.
You know what, Nadine? This doesn't change anything. You'll still get your share.
Yeah? Or maybe you and Sam will cut me out as soon as you get the tusk.
Come on, man, that's not how I operate.
That's exactly how your type operates. And to think I trusted you.
Listen, I was going to tell you about Sam. I swear I was just waiting for the right time to...
It's fine. I could use the exercise.
Shit. This is what I get for being honest. Socked in the door. Well, Nandy's not too far. Glad I thought to pack painkillers. He does nothing. Slow down. Slow down. Well, at least I've still got my dignity. Try this way. Huh. Good. Oh, right. That's more like it. Oh, shit. Get down, get down. Holy shit, is that Nadine? Oh, she's really stepped in it now. I need to get to her. Not getting that deposit back. Off to a good start. It's last legs now. Come on, APC down, let's finish up! Reinforcements, shit.
On tight for me.
You need a hand? That's it. We're clear. There we go. You're welcome.
You lied to my face.
I didn't lie. I just left out the part about Sam.
Incredible.
Look, Asav is getting a head start, and we need to hurry.
We?
Shit. Look,
Spit it out!
Okay, cards on the table. I need your help.
Should have thought of that before.
And if you want the tusk, you need mine. Look, I screwed up. Okay?
This is your idea of an apology?
Well, if it helps to keep your head in the game, then sure. Listen, we both have something to lose here. Am I right?
Just so we're clear, my priority's the tusk. Not Sam Drake. And certainly not you.
Fair enough. What are you doing?
Making sure we're not followed.
That's a good idea. Whoa, what was that?
Exactly what it sounded like.
What the hell are they doing?
Taking shortcuts.
I'll be there. Oh, wow. The Kings ushered their people into these tunnels.
What?
We didn't find the entrance. We found the back door. Okay. Looks like a stepwell. You don't care.
Shh. You hear that?
Now I do. Don't mind us. What is that?
Whatever it is, it's close.
Oh no! Easy, girl. Easy.
think she's wounded.
Those explosions we heard must have triggered the collapse. Easy, girl. Shh, it's okay. Sorry, girl. We're gonna get you out. Just a bit more. Oh. Wait a minute.
We need to get down.
Just stay calm.
Are you talking to me or the elephant?
Both. Easy. Easy. Easy does it. Okay, then.
Where's it taking us?
Wherever it wants. Here. Want some of this? Here you go. One more. Good appetite. Look, I'm not very good at the whole people thing.
You're a selfish dickhead.
Yeah. You're right. I am a selfish dickhead.
Yeah. It's good to hear you say it.
Wow. Did you hear that, Dad? Did get something from you after all.
What happened with your father?
He was the guy that couldn't walk away. The Ministry of Culture offered to finance one more of his expeditions, because this time he said he was onto something big. He was always onto something big. But bandits raided his camp, and local authorities found him weeks later. And this stupid thing is all I have left of him.
I'm sorry.
Oh, hey. He certainly made his choice. So?
Listen, Fraser, you don't have to... What's it doing?
Charging, I think.
Tell it to stop!
'Cause I speak elephant.
Look at that.
No wonder she was so distressed. Hey, about the whole Sam.
Look, I get it. All right? I've got my own shit to sort out as well. Let's not have that stand in the way anymore, eh?
Okay. Deal. Well, if we accomplish nothing else today, at least we reunited a family.
No, just keep your distance. We've got a cough with them.
Right. will kill you.
Suppose it would be a shame to come all this way and die right now here.
Here, I'll take this one.
Oh. Okay, thanks.
Move over a little. That's good. Now, reach that way and hold out your hand.
What?
Much safer way to pet an elephant.
Much obliged. Maybe it's been a while, but elephants are smaller than I remember.
You're probably used to seeing African elephants. These are Indian elephants.
Nice of Asav to leave some supplies for us.
Load up if you need it.
Good call. Up here. Hey, up the stairs. I see light through the water.
Wow. Hello, Balua. You know, it's not every day you get to see a totally hidden city that nobody else has seen for centuries.
Apart from Asav.
Apart from Asav.
And a few of his men.
And a few of his men.
You ready?
You just totally crushed that moment. You know that, right? Yeah, I'm ready.
How do we get in?
Dunno. Looks like dwellings along the side. So let's go up.
A Westerner knows nothing we don't do. The thing is, seems to know what she's doing. She's not Indian. She's a half-breed. You should tell her. I hear you, but let's not underestimate these foreigners. They made it this far. Me, I dare them.
So far, so good.
All clear. Fraser, there's a door over here. Might be a way through.
Right. Back to it. Ah, let's see where this goes.
Not here again.
Must be a way into the city somewhere. Whoa!
Up there.
Guess Asav couldn't find an entrance, so he made his own. You'd think Asav would have more respect for this place.
Asav only respects Asav.
It's a shame, in a way, that Balua's hidden from the world.
Now we know why. Do you have another god?
I'm guessing it's one of the Hoysala kings.
How many kings did they have in their day?
11. The young king was the last in their line.
Well, his plan worked. Saved his city from the Persians.
There we go. Up this way.
Just keeps getting more and more spectacular.
And in case there was any doubt this was Balua, Lord Shiva.
That's Nandi. And I'm guessing that's Ganesh. At least before he got his elephant's head.
Could be. Might also be Kartikeya, Shiva's elder son. He's the Hindu god of war.
Sounds like they chose different paths.
Damn it! They've blown the entrance.
That must have been the explosion we heard.
Gotta be another way in. In here, Nadine. Ugh. Tastes great.
Hurry up! We need to catch up to the others.
Must have had a dead man switch.
It's a big city.
What is this place? A bath?
Or a well. Possibly both. Bit deeper here.
some kind of cenote. Fraser! Over here.
Coming. Oh, what on earth is this?
What is it?
Ancient Kannad script. Looks like stanzas. Could be poetry.
This place a library?
Seems so.
Looks like a drum.
It is a drum.
They keep all sorts of things in here. There is sitar?
Veena. It's the sitar's distant ancestor. Maybe they gave performances in here.
Fraser, over here.
What do we have here? Incense? Or herbs? Whoa.
Look at this.
It's incredible. It's an altar of some kind.
Looks like the king suffered dearly for their people.
They weren't just protecting the tusk. Historians believe that it was a symbol of power and dominance, but I reckon they misunderstood. It was a symbol of their people, their culture. It was a symbol of them.
Wait, so what are these?
My dad was here. Something big, all right. Why didn't that stupid bastard tell me?
You said it yourself. He wanted to keep you safe.
I can't let Asav get that tusk.
No. No, we can't.
Thank you.
Thank me after we get out of this alive.
Fair point.
Don't forget Ganesh.
Oh. Glad I brought this. Through here. Magnificent.
All this grandeur, hidden away from the world.
But how do we get over there?
Yeah.
Come on. It's deep enough. Okay.
for going first, eh?
You're welcome.
Hi. You all right?
Sorry, I just need to get my head back in the game and I'll...
Hey! Nadine Ross! Oh my god. What the hell?
Your head back in the game now?
Oh, smart ass.
Ready?
I've got my eye on you. It's kind of a tight squeeze here. Oh, hello. Nice city you've got here.
Swing over now.
Okay. Easy does it.
Now,
What?
got water in my ears.
I hate that.
What I wouldn't give for a towel. My God. Are you seeing this?
You know, at this point, I've run out of words.
Holy goddamn shit.
Let's work.
What on earth is this place?
Throne room, place to hide a magnificent bejeweled tusk.
Let's hope so. I see stairs going up, but they're mostly broken.
I'll have to find another way up. Shit, I just realized something.
I think I know what it is.
That we're gonna need that disc soon.
Exactly.
Over here, Nadine.
Copy that.
Ah, now we're getting somewhere.
I see a few more of those cranks around the chamber. The hand is moving.
Be more specific.
Right hand. Lower right hand. Maybe it's because this statue's enormous. But I just now noticed Shiva's got a king cobra for a necklace. Okay, now what?
Well, there's got to be more to this. Just need to figure out what it is. Coming?
I'm going to search the other side.
Okay. Ah, there's another crank up ahead. Whoa. Okay.
You see that?
I'm standing right here. I know. Okay, I better get a move on. No going back now. Oh no! Oh no! 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 No!
Hang on!
Oh, good suggestion. Ah, that was a close one. Nearly destroyed my pants. Wow. I can see my house from here. Well, that's cool. I did. I'll be right down. Whoop. Ah! Ah! Slippery!
Nicely done.
Thank you. Aha! Here we go. Okay, I've got this one. Teamwork! Shiva lending a hand again? And here comes Shiva's drum. Come on, jump to the drum.
Thought it was an hourglass.
It's an hourglass-shaped drum. Oh, shit, here we go. Hang on. And now we turn the water on for this side. And here we go. Now we've got water running down both sides.
Look.
Oh, shall we?
Is that it?
We'll find out in a moment.
That sounds promising.
Yeah. Third eye of Shiva. The light is shining on that statue across the way.
Guess we're not done.
When the Hoysala want to protect something, they don't do it halfway. Come on. Now, what's all this then? Ah, here we go.
The thing it's holding. It's a prism. That looks right.
Yeah. Now, we tend to the other two.
Forgot. The statue's not the right place.
Ah, right. Got it. Well, shit. This one's busted.
Let me see. Hang on.
You got that? Okay,
It's heavy.
that did something. No, wait for it. Just hold still for just a sec.
All this water. It's a cleansing ritual.
Oh, you can put down the mirror now. Shit! Oh, no! Not enough, go!
Well, now that was quite the fall. You had me worried. Come, it's time for a reunion. He wouldn't give you up, despite my efforts to persuade him.
Sam! Jesus.
Hey, you made it.
Dude.
It's all right. He is like a girl.
Is that right? How about we get these cuffs off and I'll show you how girls hit.
What the hell is she doing here?
You said find help, I gotta help.
Yeah.
I must admit, you are quite the schemer. First you steal my disc, then you have your expert run me around in circles, huh? That's clever. Perhaps there's a little Indian blood in you after all.
Sure. I'll take the credit.
Well, let's finish what we started.
All right, all right. So, Nadine Ross.
Don't talk to me.
I was gonna say, you look good.
Was I not clear? What's that smell?
Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't exactly had access to running water and soap recently. All the people you could have brought with you.
She saved my ass more than once, you know.
You do remember that she also tried to kill Nathan and I many, many times.
And to be fair, you two tried to do the same to her.
Yeah, but that's not the point. The point is that the second we turn our backs, there will be a knife in there.
I can hear every word you're saying.
I know!
I trust her.
You know what? Fine. I guess I'm just a little bit irked that we are walking away with nothing. But I guess you know what that's like, right?
Oh, my...
Real classy, thank you.
Time and place, children.
More where that came from.
Bike racks after school.
Ugh.
Just hurry up. It appears the kings have one final test.
Looks like you won't be needing us, though, so we'll just be on our
On the
way.
contrary. Surely you know the story? You see, Shiva gave Parashuram the mighty axe that struck Ganesh in the face, bringing Shiva's son, one of the greatest of the gods, to his knees. Another casualty of war.
Don't.
Seriously, Chloe, he's just gonna kill him!
He's right. But if you refuse, you will watch them die, inch by inch.
All right!
Chloe, don't!
Okay, let's see what we got. Shiva and Parashurama. Parashurama and Ganesh. What now?
Chloe, don't you give this schmuck what he wants.
Quiet. You're testing my patience.
He's yielding.
Thanks. It's going to fall.
Quiet!
Ganesh, quite an obstacle you've placed in my path.
What are you doing?
shut up and watch. He yielded.
Huh?
Are you all right?
Yeah. That was unexpected.
Holy shit, she's got balls, huh?
I don't understand.
It's an idiom.
That's because you've got it all twisted, my friend. Ganesh allowed himself to be struck by the axe.
That makes no sense.
Not to a selfish prick, no. See, Ganesh could have defeated Parashurama easily. But if he had, that would have made Shiva's axe look weak, powerless.
Ganesh sacrificed himself to preserve his father's honor.
See, even she gets it, not a drop of Indian blood in her.
Magnificent, isn't it? Oh, what? Nothing to say now?
Oh, if you like, I can tell you where to stick it.
Well, my friends, I would love to kill you myself, but we must not anger the gods, for you have brought me a great fortune.
Okay, then what are you doing?
You're going to flood the chamber.
I will miss you.
Come on, is this really necessary?
You know, nothing is ever truly destroyed. Only purified and reborn.
Just shoot us and get it over with.
Right?
As the water fills your lungs, you will have time to reflect on the choices that brought you here. Perhaps in your next lives, you will fare better.
Prick.
I don't know about you guys, but I got a lot of regrets swimming around in my head right now.
Tell me about it. I was really looking forward to kicking your ass again.
Hey, you know, I'm not exactly thrilled about drowning next to you either.
Could you give it a rest, guys? I'm trying to concentrate.
What are you doing?
A little preparation goes a long way.
Haha, yes!
Got it. Hold on.
Okay, they're moving.
Coming! Damn it! Ladies first!
Chloe, dear, not to rush you, but could you please hurry the hell up?
Take a deep breath!
Everyone good?
No waterlogged.
Doing great.
Yeah.
I gotta quit smoking.
Down! Think they saw us?
Let's hope not.
How the hell did Asav get that helicopter?
Maybe it's the buyers.
What do you mean?
Just overheard Asaf talking about heading to the old rail yard, something about an arms deal.
He's selling the tusk.
So much for preserving his culture.
Hey, just a second. Listen, back there. Thanks for...
Professional courtesy.
Of course. So, are we good?
No.
I figured.
If we hurry, we can intercept them before they make the sail. Huh. And there's our ride.
These are
Nice.
There. Railroad tracks.
Stop here.
The Sov will have lookouts throughout the area. Best door on the side of caution.
Right. And then we lose the tusk.
You're welcome to stay behind.
I'm
if you
just
like.
saying.
All
that maybe...
right. Less talking, more walking.
So all that time in a Sov's care and you couldn't get any intel on the bias?
Well, I tried. The Saab the cage you were. Almost never talked shop in front of me.
Can't imagine why.
Hey, he trusted me enough to believe I was an expert in all this Hoysala crap.
Voice the law.
Yeah, that too.
Found the train tracks. Sort of. Kind of a shock seeing all these modern structures after the Hoysala ruins.
Well, it's either British or Portuguese. 1800s, so not quite modern. Shit, you there?
Chopper! The Sov thinks we're dead. Let's try to keep it that way.
So, Nadine.
We are not on a first-name basis.
Okay, fine. I heard you worked for
Here we go. This way. Copy that. Should have packed my machete. It'll help?
No problem. Go ahead.
You first.
Much obliged.
Wow. Oh, yes! Aha! Holy shit.
Chloe!
You there? It's okay. I'm okay. I'm right behind you. Ah, that was close. Hey, where's Sam? Oh, right. Forgot about that. Sam! Where are you?
I'm coming!
Hey, this might do the trick. Holy mother of shit, this is heavy.
Oh, damn, you were joking.
I never joke. About anything.
You know, one of you could have just let me borrow your robe. Here goes nothing!
Oh. That was close. You in one piece?
Yeah. Go team!
Come on. We're exposed up here.
You know, I feel so much safer with her around.
Nadine, see if there's something up there we can use.
I didn't do it.
No, we're good. Come on, China, I'll give you a boost.
All right, just trying to be chivalrous.
Just watch him, man. Got it.
You see anything up there we can climb on? Like a crate or something?
This should work.
Nice.
Got it.
Come on up.
Go ahead, Sam. Age before beauty.
Oh, you're too kind.
No. She's just worried I'd kick it over and leave you down there.
Right. How about I scout ahead a little?
I wouldn't really leave him.
Yeah, well, play nicer. Sam, see your way forward?
Yeah, sorta. We'll definitely need your grappling hooks.
Okie doke. On my way. Okay. You all right? Yeah.
Great, I'll just borrow Nadine's hook and...
I've a better idea.
What are you...
Don't
No,
move.
come on, hey.
I said don't move.
Unbelievable. Hey, Chloe, can I borrow your rope?
Of course. Me first, though. Don't mind me. Sorry.
Yeah. Leave the rope for me, please.
You got it.
There's a cave up there. Might cut through to the tracks.
I take it she's going first?
Why don't you go ahead? Leave the rope for me.
You got it.
Next time, bring your own bloody rope.
Heads up.
Okay.
What is this place?
Light?
Sure.
All right, well, there's only a few, and we can probably...
What?
Asaf guy doesn't do things halfway.
It's going to be quite a show.
Son of a bitch.
Sure. What the hell are they doing there? We got rid of all these...
Hey, sir.
Saying...
Hey. You cool?
Yeah, I'm cool.
Because I need you to be cool.
I'm cool.
All right, ladies, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take the guy on the right. You two go ahead and just...
She said she was cool! Whoa! Sideline conversation? Yeah, don't stop you!
What are you waiting for? Kick it out! I've got them!
I'll cut them off! I found them!
Pity's sake.
Nadine, can I have a word?
What? Just following your example?
Yeah,
No way I'm letting anyone from Shoreline get the tusk.
That RPG trashed the exit.
maybe, maybe not. Let's go see.
You all right?
Yeah.
I think we can squeeze through here. Give me a hand.
Coming. Fraser, you go first.
Thanks.
How you doing in there?
Good. We're nearly to the rail yard. Shouldn't be long now. Oh god, oh god, oh god, shit! Oh, is that trip really necessary? Okay. Now then.
God's balls, she's alive! Nadine, she's over here!
Are you all right down there?
Yeah, I was fine until Sam made me picture God's balls. Where are you?
By the radio tower. Nadine, do you see a way up?
Fraser, we'll find something you can hook your rope to.
Ah, sounds like a plan.
Got something for you.
The bracelet against that strut.
I'm doing it. There. Okay, come on up.
That doesn't sound good!
It's buckling!
Jesus!
Run, quickly!
Get up here! Go, go, go!
Sam, hold on to that bar!
I'm doing it! Oh, shit. Well, it looks sturdy enough.
Thanks, you two. Well done.
Yeah, not bad. Considering it was her idea.
So, you never heard us talk about Shoreline?
Swear to God, all I'd heard from his men was the Indian army had cut off his supply chain. They were looking for outside help.
The salt must be desperate.
Shoreline. Money, I mean...
Forget it. That's true.
Stuck. Lend me a hand?
Sure.
Hey, you know, this might actually work.
You know, you could help if you wanted.
Nah, it's all right. You two got it.
Oh, shit! Look out! Didn't see that coming. Everyone all right?
Fine.
Yeah. So much for our way up, though.
Yeah, maybe there's a way through, though. No, no good. Way through here is blocked.
Little high.
Sam, bet you're tall enough to get that ladder. Come on, I'll boost you up.
I'll give you a hand.
More the merrier.
Yeah, I'm okay with this. Sure.
Ready when you are.
Have you ever any knocks?
Oh, shit! Sorry.
Great. Any spare ladders up there by any chance, Sam?
I will look around.
Been a crazy couple of days, hasn't it?
Yeah, well, can't say I was expecting Sam Drake to come back into my life.
You know, I wasn't sure if I could trust you either. Had to test you a little bit.
That include making me wait 2 hours in a war zone for you? Certainly tested my patience.
See, in that instance, I was just straight up late. There was this little girl in the market who sold me a scarf. She wouldn't take no for an answer.
Likely story.
Hey, you two head back to the tracks. I found something here that'll work.
Yep, coming! Okay, Sam, what do you got?
I have found a crate.
Of course you did.
Here, I'll push it down.
Wait, it won't be high enough on its own.
Oh, right. Good point.
We'll bring the cart over. We'll meet you halfway.
There you go. That's using the old noodle.
The what?
It's the... The noodle, it's a saying, as in your brain?
That is not what I pictured.
It was a compliment, for Christ's sakes.
There we go. Old switcheroo.
You two are doing just great down there.
Okay, ready.
You got it. Arms away.
Perfect. Let's go.
All right, come on up. Your turn, Miss Ross.
Don't call me that.
Yeah, well, it's professional courtesy.
In that case, call me ma'am.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Look, nearly there. Sam, you can use my rope.
Go ahead. You can use mine.
I'm part of the rope club. I'm honored.
It's clear. Come on.
Here, I got your rope.
Thanks.
Well, this just keeps getting better and better. Between Asav's man and Shoreline, there must be at least a couple dozen guys in there.
Hang on. What's in that crate?
Guns, ammo, maybe?
Maybe.
I thought Shoreline didn't do worms, did
They didn't.
Never mind the crate. Where's the tusk?
Well, there's a Sav with Orca.
Who?
My former lieutenant.
I remember this guy. You know where he is, in all of his mullet glory. Right? She gets it.
Okay, well, the deal's done. Your boy Orca has the tusk.
Let's go relieve him of it.
Hey, whoa, wait. We got a plan, guys. Like I said, there's over a couple dozen guys in there.
Relax. You'll live longer.
I am so proud.
What just happened?
Oh, great. The chopper's airborne.
There goes our tusk.
No. They'll stick around to clean house first.
You mean us?
Let's bring that sucker down.
Hit it again!
Yeah! Damn, how are they still flying?
What? The arm is holding!
Heads up, I'm not seeing any more explosives! We got a plan B here!
We can't let Orca get away!
There's gotta be something we can do!
You need to move!
Oh, helicopter! Got it! Get to the door! Here we go! Ready? Ready! Oh, hi! Get the tusk door down! Careful!
Don't!
Ma'am. You're looking well.
What the hell have you done with my company?
Made it profitable, for starters.
I think that was a rhetorical question, love.
I should have shot you back on that godforsaken island.
I wish you had. It would have spared us the sight of watching you turn tail and run.
All right, just hash your shit out on your own time, okay? Tusk, please.
You two? Partners? Either you've got a piss-poor memory or you're even more desperate than I thought.
Jeez, I'm just getting it from all sides today, aren't I?
I'm not the one reduced to hustling weapons to ragtag insurgents.
Ah, there it is, eh? There it is. Always thinking too small. You really think I would have traded this in exchange for munitions?
I don't give a shit. Hand over the tusk.
Pals, pals. You're gonna miss the fireworks, man.
I won't ask twice.
Catch.
Gun! Nice shot.
Thanks.
Pattern's a little wide. You
Get the
could've-
hell off me.
Yeah, all right. Mind if see that first? Hi, a third of that is mine as well?
You're splitting Chloe's share.
Okay. I know you're new to this, but that's not exactly how it works.
Consider it a service charge.
Hang on a goddamn second.
It's a bomb.
What?
Sav traded the tusk for a bomb.
Fireworks.
This is big.
Yeah. Those tracks run right through the city. Through the market.
So we'll find the nearest town. Notify the authorities.
It'll be too late. If that goes off, it'll kill thousands.
And that is a terrible shame. But we did get what we came for.
What? You are not seriously going after that train. Okay, fine. Fine, you have a plan?
Doesn't seem to be much of a requirement in this organization.
Are you really going to let her do this?
No, I mean, she's got a valid point. Shit, I don't know, okay?
This is not our fight. You said so yourself. Even if you catch that train, what happens? Disarming the bomb is impossible.
You're right.
Good. Good, so we'll call the authorities
This
and...
isn't our fight. It's my fight. That bomb detonates in the city. It'll spark civil war. I can't walk away. I'm tired of walking away.
You'll die.
I can live with that. Hey. Save my share of the tusk, okay? Just in case, right?
What? You're not gonna leave me back there with her?
Out!
No.
I call shotgun.
Fine. I'll sit in the back.
What? Right! Follow the bridge!
Anyone see a road anywhere?
I make my own roads.
Well, keep your eyes on your road then.
Hey, Sam, did you want to drive?
I mean, kinda.
Too bad. Buckle up, Buttercup.
Glad this isn't my car.
There, I see the train. We're gaining on it.
Don't slow down!
Shit, motorbikes!
Run them off the road!
Knock them down!
Out of my way! Hey! No one rides for free!
Easy on yourself!
Take this asshole loose! Check someone else's car!
Coming through!
Got it!
Cannot win! Get them!
Got it! Train! There's the train!
Sam, take care of the tusk.
Don't you worry.
Get closer and I can jump aboard!
You got it.
I got it! Go get him, ladies! Oh, shit!
Good luck, mate.
Think he'll be alright?
Didn't know you cared.
He's got the tusk.
Hey, did you catch where they put that giant crate?
Near the engine.
Right, that's our next stop then.
Shit. Nowhere to climb.
Over here.
Mind your step.
Yep. Let's try the other side. Whoa, easy now. Okay, good. Making progress. Out here. Oh shit, company's here.
Assault site. Well, we still have the element of surprise.
Shit!
out of time! We need a faster way forward!
Cut them down! Not cover!
Out you go!
Trouble now! Put them down! Go step! Take them out!
Made it! That was racing! Get out! Okay, any thoughts on how to get on that truck?
Get close enough and we can grapple to it!
Are you joking? Do I ever?
Let's do this!
Get in!
Razor! Our car's on fire!
Oh my god! Ah! Whoa! Whoa! Okay. Holy hell!
I've got his attention! Move in! More vehicles coming on the other side! Need me to do that?
No!
But I want to shoot the big gun!
Maybe next time!
No, not! They won't let up!
Oh shit! He doesn't look happy!
He's got a huge bomb!
Whoa!
Shit! We do that?
Yeah, we did.
Rot! This truck's on its last legs!
We need to bail! Now! God, whose stupid idea was this?
Yours! Trading the tusk for a bomb? Commandeering a train? Must have taken a 12 months to plan this.
Making it all the sweeter when we bollocks it all up. I think we're almost there. Won't budge.
Let me help. This is really heavy!
Go! I got it.
Okay, your turn!
Oh! It's way bigger in person.
It's military grade, all right.
Here, help me.
It's too heavy!
You can't disarm it?
It'd detonate if I tried.
All right, plan B then. Let's get to the engine.
You coming?
Okay, you go. That's definitely the engine. We can slide this way. Come on. No. No, no, no! I've welded it shut. Shit. Hey, roof hatch. Don't think about what you're doing. Just do it. Come on!
Any luck?
This one's welded shut too.
There must be another way.
If you've got any ideas, I'm all ears.
A switch!
What?
Up ahead, a switch house. If we can get to it, we can divert the train, buy us some time.
All right, sounds good.
Give it a
Need a ride. Nadine! Go! Let's go! Get to the switch! Oh, damn it! You boys just can't leave well enough alone. Don't have much time. Holy hell! Sam! Hey, Sam!
Holy shit! Hey! How's Trix?
We need to switch the train to another track! Sam! Sam!
Where's Nadine?
Back on the train! We have to flip the switch! We don't have time for this!
Hey, jackasses! Can you give us a minute? Good shot there, Chloe.
That's it! We're clear!
All right, back to the switch.
Push!
Come on, come on, come on! That's it! He's in!
Shit! Nadine! I gotta get to her.
Wait. We have to? I mean, she seems pretty capable.
Sam?
All right, I'm just here to... Shit! God damn it! Go! I'll keep him the bank.
Okay.
All right, asshole. Let's do it.
Okay, there's the train. But how the hell do I get on board? Can't see any bridges. Or crossings. Well, shit. Can't believe that worked. Oh my god, the bridge. Shit! Shit! Oh god!
What took you so long?
Had to catch a train, love.
Now, I've always considered myself a patient man. But you two are a special breed of mongrel.
Rude?
I'm really going to enjoy this.
Come! Show me how it's done.
Damn it! Come back!
Get him!
You'd risk your lives. And for what? A city of peasants.
Christ, you're insufferable.
The blood of the old kings runs through my veins. My people shall rise again. You shouldn't have come here!
Take a shot! Good assault! What are you waiting for?
This is my land! What could you possibly stand to gain?
Oh, it's all about what you have to lose.
The bomb! I'll just buy another. I'll burn your city, thief. Your people will beg me to save them. Let's finish this. I'll make you suffer! Die! I'll kill you! Don't fight. One should know when they're conquered. Your time ends now!
Oh, shit!
And you?
Grenade! I'm coming!
Now you have a punch.
Going down! Gotta get up! Oh no! Oh no, no, no!
I know you. You're no hero. My war will destabilize the government. The sheep will need their shepherd, and you... I will die 1,000 deaths before I let you win!
Oh shit! Friendly reminder, the bridge!
Shut up and fight!
Let's finish this!
You piece of shit! You've ruined everything! Everything! My cleansing would have been beautiful! Why didn't you just die?
We're done here.
You think you've won? More will rise up. Like the young king, you have achieved nothing.
It's like you said. Progress demands sacrifice.
Fraser, we need to go.
You smug little shit!
Run!
Possibly start climbing, please?
Jesus!
Oh, Sam!
I climb up, I got you!
Oh, my God!
It's all muscle.
That's what they all say.
Come on, come on.
Thank you. Oh.
How the hell did you guys get out of that?
You know, I'm just still figuring that out myself.
And, Asav?
Went down with his train.
Well, couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Will you look at that?
Wow.
Yep.
We just did a thing.
We did.
So, what's next for Nadine Ross? Take back Shoreline, conquer the weapons trade,
I'm done with Shoreline.
Really?
Really. If anything, I was thinking I might give this treasure hunting racket another go. Know of any selfish dickheads who might be in need of a partner? Not you.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I only work with professionals.
Right. And where's the tusk?
You go. Oh my God.
What?
Sam.
I'm just joking. There you go. You're. Ow! Okay. Jesus. That's my last cigarette.
Man, that's a beauty.
Yeah.
How much you think that we're gonna get for that baby?
Well, surely the Ministry of Culture will give us a generous finder's fee. Right? Partner? Elbow.
You guys are hilarious. Ministry of Culture. Oh my God, you're serious.
I got it. Private collector. Huh? Just hear me out for a second. I understand taking the moral high ground, and that's great. It really is. I am completely on board for that. But if we could just...
Don't ruin the moment.